Hello friends, how are you? Fine. Hope all of you are going well, doing well. Today we are just going to discuss about an important topic, and the name of the topic is who shall file the return of income? Who shall file? Means what are the types of the person when they are required to file their return of income mandatorily? First, company and partnership firm are always needed to file their return of income irrespective of the fact what the amount of income or the loss they have. Means partnership and company are mandatorily required to file the return of income. That's it. Now the second part, local authority. Local authority is needed or mandatorily required to file their return of income when their income is exceeds the basic exemption limit. Clear? And what is the basic exemption limit? You know very well. There is a layer, there is a steps up to rupees 2,50,000 nil, 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, falana and demaka. Now next, what about the individual and the HUF? They are also needed to file their return of income compulsorily if their amount of income is exceeds basic exemption limit. The important note I'm just going to tell you, without giving the impact or effect of section without giving the impact of section 10A, section 10B, section 10BA as well as section 80. Means an individual or HUF are required to file their return of income on compulsory basis only if their income are in excess of the basic exemption limit. But yes, the basic exemption limit shall be counted without giving the impact of chapter 6A, or you can say section 80K provisions, as well as section 10A, section 10B and section 10BA. Without giving the impact or affect these sections, the basic exemption limit shall be counted. Okay. Now, the matter is not over yet. Again, if any ROR, resident and ordinary resident person, resident and ordinary means an individual or HUF, if any person who is ROR having any asset located outside India, including the financial interest in any asset, they are also covered under the mandatorily provisions of section 139. Means they are needed to file their return of income. If a resident and ordinary resident is having any bank account outside India of whom he is a signing authority, again he is needed to furnish its return of income mandatorily. Okay, a ROR is not having any ownership of any asset located outside India, but if any ROR is a beneficiary of any asset including financial interest located outside India, then also the individual is required to file their return of income. Got it? Now I'm just going to recapitulate each and everything again. Partnership firm and company are compulsory required to file their return of income. Local authority, if its income is in excess of the basic exemption limit. An individual and HUF, if their income are in excess of the basic exemption limit but without giving the impact of section 80, section 10A, 10B and 10BA or 10BA, whatever the case it is. Apart from that, I have already told you that if ROR is having any asset located outside India, including the financial interest, or having any asset outside India, but he is not the owner but is a beneficiary of that asset, then also they are needed to file their return of income compulsorily. Is it clear? without irrespective of that fact what the amount of income they have, what the amount of loss they incur. Is it clear? Now apart from that, again there are three more points has been added. First, if any person is depositing or has deposited in their bank account, not in only one bank account, if he is maintaining 4 or 5 bank accounts, then in aggregate with all the banks, if he is depositing in excess of rupees 1 crore in a year, in excess of rupees 1 crore in a year, then also that type of person are compulsorily required to furnish their return of income, not on optional basis. Now the second point in the same thing, if any person is incurring tour and travel expenditure outside India, abroad, foreign travel, if any assessee is incurring any expenditure on foreign travel, not on himself only but on others also, is in excess of rupees 2 lakhs in the previous year, then also they are needed to file their return of income on compulsory basis without seeing whatever the income they have. The last point, if any assessee is consuming electricity more than rupees 1 lakh in a year, then also they are needed to file their return of income. Now these were the point when a assessee is required to file their return of income. But in our very next session, I'll tell you that what are those important points which you are needed to kept in your mind before filing the return of income. We'll try to discuss it in our later video, or you can say in our next video. Till then, tata and bye bye. Thank you. Thanks a lot.